Welcome to Soul Heart Intuitive, a space for intuitive astrology, soul reflection, and grounded cosmic guidance. I'm Sarah from Soul Heart Intuitive Coaching, and together we'll explore the wisdom of the skies and the wisdom already living within you. Each episode is an invitation to slow down, listen more deeply, and reconnect with the truth your soul already knows. So take a breath, settle in, and let's begin. Hey, beautiful souls. I'm Sarah, your soul oracle, deconditioning coach, and mirror here at Soul Heart Intuitive Coaching. And this is your energy update for the week of July 26th to August 1st. So this week, something within you is asking to be heard, not through urgency, not through pressure, not through doing more, but through presence, through honesty, and through the quiet wisdom that's been waiting beneath the surface all along. This isn't a week to rush forward. It's a week to pause, to listen, and to realign with what truly matters. The skies this week aren't asking you to become someone else. They're inviting you to remember who you already are, to release what no longer fits, to trust your heart, and to move forward with greater intention. Sometimes the most powerful transformation doesn't happen because life changes overnight. It happens because you do. On July 26th, Saturn will station retrograde in Aries. The pace begins to slow, not because you're falling behind, but because it's time to reflect, to ask yourself, what deserves my energy now? What commitments still support the future I'm building? Saturn reminds us that every meaningful life is built one intentional choice at a time. This is your invitation to refine the foundation before taking that next step. Early on July 27th, the Sun in Leo will oppose Pluto in Aquarius. Strong emotions may rise to the surface. Old fears, old patterns, old stories that no longer belong in the future that you're creating. So before reacting, pause. Not every trigger belongs to this moment. Some are simply asking to be understood so they can finally be released. Awareness is your greatest strength this week. Just hours later, the Sun forms a beautiful trine to Neptune in Aries, and suddenly the noise begins to quiet. Your intuition becomes easier to hear. The dream that you've been carrying, the vision that keeps returning, may begin calling for your attention again. Not everything meaningful arrives through planning. Some paths reveal themselves when you're willing to trust what your heart already knows. Later that day, the Sun will sextile Uranus and Gemini, and something new wants to emerge. A fresh perspective, a courageous decision, a version of yourself that's no longer afraid to be seen. So stay open to unexpected opportunities. The future rarely arrives exactly the way we imagined. Sometimes one conversation, one idea, or one unexpected moment can change everything. On July 29th, Venus and Virgo will square Mars and Gemini. Relationships may require a little extra patience. Different perspectives may become more noticeable. Before trying to prove your point, pause. Choose curiosity over certainty, understanding over defensiveness. The strongest connections aren't built by always agreeing. They're built by being willing to truly hear one another. Just a few hours later, the Sun will join Jupiter in Leo. This is expansive energy, joyful energy, heart opening energy. You're being reminded of how far you've already come, of the gifts you've been given, of the light only that you can share. So stop waiting until you feel ready. You don't need permission to shine. The world benefits when you allow yourself to be fully you. And then we arrive at the Aquarius Full Moon on July 29th. A beautiful moment of reflection, a celebration of growth, a reminder that none of us are meant to walk this path alone. Pause long enough to acknowledge your progress. Celebrate the people who have supported you. Celebrate the dreams that are quietly taking shape. Celebrate the version of yourself that kept going, even when the path wasn't clear, because every choice you've made has created ripples far beyond what you can see. This week isn't asking you to push harder, it's asking you to become more intentional. If you've been feeling emotional, reflective, or like something within you is shifting, trust it. You're not losing your way, you're finding it. So slow down, listen to your intuition, and honor what feels true. Stay open to unexpected possibilities, and don't forget to celebrate how far you've already come. Because the future you're creating isn't built through one extraordinary moment, it's built through the quiet, the courageous choices that you make every single day. So trust the process, trust your heart, and trust the person that you're becoming. So take a breath. You're not behind. You're right on time. And everything is unfolding exactly as it should. You're not leaving the path. You are the path. So overall energy for this week, we have air element, communicating, Pluto, transformation, and Virgo, I analyze. So this is really a time for you to take a look at how it is that you're communicating with other people and communicating with yourself to a certain degree. You are transforming. You are becoming a different person. You're becoming the person that you meant to be. So this is really a time for you to take a look and to analyze where have you been and where do you want to go. Now, remember, you can't exactly pinpoint exactly where it is that you're going to go. You need to look and have a wide range of options in terms of how things can potentially look. So provide yourself with a range so that you're not pigeonholing yourself into one exact area that I want things to look exactly like this. But this is really a time for you to look back and to see where it is that you've come from and where it is that you want to go. That is what this energy is asking you to do. And if you do, you can become the best version of yourself that you can possibly be as time goes on. Remember, this isn't a marathon or a sprint. Okay, I've pulled cards for each of the zodiac signs, and the messages, they are layered. Our sun and rising sign is where your future self is whispering to you through the veil. So let's tune in. Remember, this isn't a matter of controlling the outcome, but to mirror back what your soul already knows is ready to shift. So let this be your pause, your anchor, and your reminder that this energy isn't here to break you, it's here to recalibrate you. So we're going to start off with Aries. Aries, your card is you are worthy by being, inherent value, enoughness, and identity. So you have worth just by being you. Don't question it. Don't try to challenge it. Just look at who it is that you as a person. When you're in Aries, you embody the I am principle, which is your identity. It is in and of itself. So make sure you remember that as you're going forward this week, that you are already worth it just by being you. Taurus, your card is pain as a teacher, recognition, expression, and growth. Pain is here to teach us lessons. We are all here to learn something, whether we want to learn something or not. Pain is our greatest teacher, and it can also be our greatest motivator. So, this is really a time for you to allow yourself to grow, to express yourself and recognize yourself in different ways than you have before, and allow the pain to show you where it is that you're going and what it is that you still need to work on. Gemini, your card this week is hypersensitive, overinterpretation, wounded ego, and fragile boundaries. Embrace the sensitivity that you have going on this week. Your hypersensitivity is trying to teach you something and show you something. You have been stuck in your head. You are overinterpreting things. You're working from that wounded perspective of yourself, and you haven't set the boundaries for yourself that you have needed to set. So take all of those things in mind this week, that when you become hypersensitive, those are the things that you need to work on. Those are the things that you need to focus because they are here to help move you forward. But you need to set the boundaries so that you can embrace and accept your sensitivity for what it is. Cancer, your card this week is needs denial, self-neglect, resentment, and inner depletion. So you are using denial as a coping mechanism. It is a way for you to just ignore that things are going on and things are happening and you don't really like them. But if you ignore them, it will go away. But here's the thing, Cancer, it's not going to go away. You're resenting the fact that you need to make these shifts and that you need to make these changes, or other people are forcing you to make these shifts and these changes. You have not been taking care of yourself the way that you need to. You are depleting your energy on the inside, and you may have even been taking other people's energy so that you can replenish your own. This is a time for you to accept facts and to face them as they are. Things are not what you want them to be. You need to accept that things are the way that they are. Don't try to force them. Don't try to change them. Just let them be what they are. Sit, take a moment back, reflect, pause, and allow yourself the opportunity to see things for what they are. And within that, you can see the way that things possibly could be. Leo, your card this week is shame for being you, humiliation, inner critic, and identity suppression. So, Leo, you have been shamed in the past for being the very you that you are. And as a result, you have tried to be somebody different. You have suppressed your identity. This is a time for you to step into the light. Embrace this Leo energy and really be the person that you are, the person that you are meant to be. You have the option to bring so much light to the world. Don't allow other people to suppress or humiliate you or criticize you for being the very person that you are. Become the light that this world desperately needs and show the world exactly who you are. Virgo, your card is your wounds hold wisdom, experience, insight, and integration. Remember, our wounds are, they have wisdom within inside of themselves. They have taught you something. This is really a time for you to embrace what it is that you have learned as a result of your wounds, not to lash out at other people, but to learn to become a better version of yourself. Integrate those wounds as part of you. Use them to teach yourself and to teach other people. Use that insight and that experience to provide what it is that you need to other people, so and even to yourself, as I said, so that you can become that higher version of yourself that you're meant to be. So remember that your wounds have lessons and they are here to help teach you and other people different things. Libra, your card this week is conflict freeze, shut down, guilt, and fear of disapproval. So for you right now, you are trying to avoid conflict. You don't want the conflict is just getting in the way of what it is that you want to do. And so as a result, whenever conflict comes up, you shut down. You just freeze. You don't want to hear what other people have to say. You don't want to see what other people are trying to teach you and to show you. But this is a time for you to take that conflict and that chaos and start to think about it, not as a coping mechanism where you shut down, but as a way of teaching you something. This is a week where you step in to potentially becoming the person that you're meant to be. So you need to see what it is that you feel as a result of that conflict and that chaos that's going around inside of you. Don't just use it as a way of hiding, use it as a way of stepping out. Scorpio, your card this week is performer, image management, validation addiction, and emotional split. So, Scorpio, you are using performance as a way of splitting yourself into two people. So, there's the part of you that thinks and looks down into the depths, and then there's the part of you that is whoever you allow the world to see. This isn't a time for you to split those pieces, two pieces of yourself. It's really a time for you to integrate them. Make sure that you are the person that you are. You have something to contribute to this world. Allow yourself to contribute it. Show yourself for who you are. Don't be a performer. Don't wear a mask and expect that people need to see this version of yourself. People need to see the true version of you. Sagittarius, your card this week is emotional blackout, shock, freeze response, and internal collapse. You are not wanting to experience the true emotions that you actually have. And as a result, you may find yourself freezing when confronted with certain information. Don't allow yourself to collapse. Allow yourself to really take a step back and to think, okay, I'm going through this period where I don't want to feel anything, or maybe you can't feel anything. How can you get yourself back on track so that you can feel and acknowledge the information that is coming up inside of you? Allow yourself to feel. Now, you may have to do certain practices so that you can feel the way that you need to. That's fine. But allow yourself to feel all of this emotion so that you can best put it to use. Capricorn, your card this week is Reclaim the Lost Self, Identity, Power, and Soul Retrieval. Capricorn, you have allowed somebody else to take over a part of you. And maybe even more than just a part. Maybe they have taken over more and more of you as time has gone on. This is a time for you to step up and reclaim that lost version of you. Don't let other people's power get in the way of you being your powerful self. Step out in that aspect of your soul and who it is that you are. Show your identity for what it is. You are a powerful person just by being you. You don't have to let other people control you. Step away from the control and allow yourself to be the person that you are. Aquarius, your card this week is rejection, unworthiness, shame, and dismissal. So you are dismissing and rejecting a part of yourself. You feel unworthy. You feel a sense of shame. And as a result, you are not accepting for who you are. This is a time for you to really do the shadow work and to work with that unworthiness and that shame and try to discard it from part of your vocabulary. Allow yourself to be the person that you are and the person that you're becoming. Don't reject yourself. You are moving up through the map of consciousness. Allow yourself to step through those layers. Shame is the bottom of the barrel. From there, there's nowhere but up. And Pisces, your card this week is fear of success, visibility, pressure, and fear of expansion. So you are afraid of being seen for who you are and allowing success to be a part of your life. So as a result, you're suppressing part of yourself. Don't suppress yourself. Allow yourself to expand and become the person that you're meant to be. You are also here to contribute something to this world. Allow yourself to contribute it and allow yourself to be the light that the world needs. So remember, you're not lost, you're between stories. Let the messages find a place in your body, even if they don't make sense yet. Because sometimes the most powerful knowing comes in the quiet after the card is pulled. So let the messages you received anchor your next step, even if you can't see the full map yet. Our sun and rising sign are codes that are layered. Let them sit, let them settle. And if you're craving deeper cosmic guidance and spiritual anchoring, come join me inside the Soul Keys Temple. It's my signature monthly membership. You can find full details at www.soulheartintuitivecoaching.com. And you can also always book a personal soul session with me if you want to go deeper one-on-one. I'm also on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, and YouTube, and the magic continues there. So here's to a week of sacred pivots, anchored clarity, and deep inner resonance. So stay tuned in, stay luminous, stay you, and I will talk to you next week. Thank you for spending your time with me here at Soul Heart Intuitive. If this episode resonated, please be sure to follow the podcast and share it with someone who may need this message today. And if you're ready to explore your own cosmic blueprint, cycles, and the deeper wisdom guiding your path, you can learn more or book a session at www.soulheartintuitivecoaching.com. Until next time, trust your intuition, stay connected to your truth, and remember to stay connected to the wisdom within you.